very good morning to you. How are you doing? And welcome to Motivate. This is Monday. That means we're all about inspiration today. I'm your host, Mikali, and today we are at the authoritative Lodge in Rongai. Beautiful place to be in. The ambience is perfect. On Motivate today, I talked to a gentleman who got into farming to raise the money for college. Had to work at the college to pay for college fees. Right now, he's the CEO of Glade Builders. Let's talk to Mutuma. Thank you so much, Mutuma, for creating time for us and bringing us to this amazing place called the Authoritative Lodge in Rongai. To travel, this is a different county.
Yes.
It's so hot. Is it so hot here or cold compared to Meru?
No, this weather is pretty moderate. And I really love it here. It's like second home to me.
It's a second home to you, so
yes.
You've lived here for quite a while.
For almost 10 years now. Yes.
So between Apa and Meru, was in Afuatana because you're from Meru.
Yes, I am.
Meru wapi?
Meru, mali naitwa Kibiritia, very cold place. Almost near Mount Kenya.
Really?
Yes,
is that towards
actually.
Maua or just Meru?
Towards Isiolo.
Towards Isiolo.
But you branch off towards Mount Kenya area now. So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So how was that growing up there?
It was very beautiful. It's a very beautiful place. It's cold, but very nice. Very good people.
But I have to agree. I was in Meru a few months ago, and I have to say, they said something about if you're looking for a wife, you should go look for a Meru woman.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed 10 years fast.
Not just a wife, even a husband.
Even a husband.
Yes.
I know, they were just talking about wives. But we'll revisit that. But
yes.
You had a very interesting time growing up, 6 siblings, a single mom,
yes.
And she was on top of everything and taking care of all of you.
Yes. Well, my mom was my caregiver, yes. She took care of us. We were 6 children in the family, and I was the last born. So
you got all the love.
In such situations, you get all the love, but also you find the resources. Zilisha, yes.
Okay.
So most of the time, if you're close in the gap of the years is close, you always get the bigger part of the slap. Yeah. But our family was very nice. We had very happy upbringing.
Okay.
It could have been challenging, but it was also very happy.
Where did you go to school?
Local school. Yes, government school. I was a bit bright in school.
Oh, you were a bright student.
So when I was invited to secondary school, I managed to get a national school, but I didn't get the money. So
to go to school?
Yeah.
So what school was this that you were called to go to?
I don't remember.
You can't remember. So when that opportunity passed, did you still go to high school?
Yes,
or
yes.
Also ulipelekwa gani?
Somehow nilichelewa, but I went after 2 months. I was the last person to go to St. Paul's High School in Embu, Kevote.
Kwa hivyo uliingia shule from 2 months later.
2 months.
One term was almost over.
Yes. I was the last person.
The last person. And exams, did you manage to sit for that term's exams?
Yes. I did very well.
You did very well,
yes.
Even in those circumstances?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So what was your mom, alikuwa anafanya kazi gani, mom?
Mom was a farmer. Okay. She had 4 acres. She didn't have much, but she was very hardworking and very grounded in
Christianity.
Work and Christianity. So I think she put a lot of effort. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Interesting. So ukamaliza shule. At this point, it's very challenging, but it's also very mlikuwa very united as a family.
Yes.
Did you know what you wanted to do? Unajua mkiwa shule mlikuwa mnaulizwa, when you grow up, what do you want to become?
Yes.
What would you say when the teacher asked that?
Well, I was in class 5 the first time I got that question. And my answer was, I want to be the president of Kenya.
Okay, I'm not laughing at
serious.
you, I'm laughing with you. Is that dream still valid?
No, I don't think so.
So you wanted
I
to be the
want
president?
to be a businessman now. So that's the thing for me.
Oh, now over the years you
Over the years
understand.
I changed, but I later realized the training my mother gave me was more or less once being a businessman than being a politician.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you try to vie for leadership roles in school?
Never. I will never try that. One of my brothers tried, but I think he taught me a lesson never to try.
Never to try?
Yes.
Okay, so you finished your high school.
Yes.
All of this time you're in Meru. And there's business, and then you were in the world of accounts. How did you get about getting into the world of accountancy?
Well, after high school, I remember my mother, she called me and told me, no, son, this is the last part of education I can give you. There is no much more I can give you.
Pesa imeisha.
Pesa imeisha, and I think I'm done. So she told me I've prepared you enough now.
You're good enough to go.
Yes,
How did that make you feel?
Exposed to the world, yes. But I really worked hard. I used to, she gave me a piece of land. I planted some vegetables. I used to, when I harvest, I used to sell in the local market.
Okay.
So I made quite a bit of money, and I saved it at around 120,000.
120,000?
Yes.
How long ago was this?
I think it was about 2 years.
So
2 years.
For 2 years,
yes.
After Maliza, sorry I cut you short, I just want to understand that. So you cleared high school.
Yes.
Then mom told you I'm done.
Yes, yes.
Si nataka sana lakini siwezi endelea.
Because actually, the thing is this, it's not like she was pushing me away. I know,
No.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because when we were in high school, we were 3 people, 3 boys, and just that small piece of land was what she was depending on. So it was a very gruesome experience even for her, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm a parent now, I know
Yeah.
how hard it is to look for money. And she had a very weird experience because my dad died when I was 6 years. And, you know, in-laws,
Yeah.
so
It becomes a bit complicated.
yes, yes.
Okay.
So she
decided to give you a piece of land.
Yes.
She gave you an acre?
No.
Just a piece.
Very small, I think it was.
So you'd plant the
half an
vegetables.
acre, 3/4, I don't know, small.
Kadogo sana.
So yeah, so I would plant, then I sell. But luckily, there's a friend of mine we started a shop with in our market there. Then it was very successful. And part of the money I was getting from the land, I would put in the shop. Then that's when I sold the business. That's the money I got, 120,000.
Then you went to school.
Then I went to school, yes.
Which school did you go to?
There's a school in Meru called YMCA. Yes, it's a vocational training center.
It's called Young Men
Christian Association.
Christian Association, yes.
So I started my CPA 1. I did it for 1 year. And then I went to CPA 3. At section 3, because there is CPA section 1, section 2, section 3. So that's the time my money was exhausted.
The 120,000 Ikaisha.
Yes, and the principal was a very good friend of mine. He allowed me to complete CPA section 3. And then at the end of the CPA section 3, and a deni of a lot. So I went and told him, my friend, I can't pay you this money. So
what do we do?
What do we do? He told me, I can give you a job. I told him, you just give me any job. I can even wash the pond, whatever.
Yeah.
So he told me, okay, I'll give you a trainer job for the lower classes. So because there is now, in CPA there is KTC and there is CPA.
Okay.
So I started training the KTC. Statistics, finance.
But you were very good in mathematics even in high school?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I was very good, even in primary school.
Even in primary school?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got a job to help. So you're earning, but you're also paying. Were you able to save anything for yourself?
Uzuri, I was working even in another college in the evenings.
Yeah.
So hawakuwa nakata yote kidogo tu. Then I paid money, and then I continued. I was upgraded later to teach the higher classes, and then I made enough money to have my own small room in Meru town. And
wow.
Yes.
It's a journey. It's a journey to even get to where you are now. And you know, back then I don't think you were seeing yourself as a co-founder and CEO of a huge company as Glade Builders. Was it, you were introduced to business at a very young age. So
yes.
It was lazima ingekuwa, it's part of you, but probably you never knew where it was going to take you, probably get into the world of building.
Yes.
For how long were you in the accountancy field?
13 years in total, from the time I started training, and from the time I started working in companies, 13 years.
13?
Yes.
All this time you're in Meru town, at what point do you come to Nairobi?
In the year 2007, I just wanted to complete CPA first.
Okay.
Because the resources at YMCA, they were not very good for me completing. So that's the time I moved to KCA University. So for 1 year I completed the CPA Section 6. And luckily for me, after 2 months of tamaking in Nairobi, I got a job in Karen.
2 months peke yake?
Yes.
You were very lucky.
Yes.
Okay.
So
was it a good job?
It was fair.
Okay.
Because
looking at where you've come from.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So working 13 years, you're used to getting money every month.
Yes.
You're getting your payments, your check every month, to leaving all of that and getting into business. How was that transition for you? Because most of the people out there are scared. The one thing that I really get from people is that I do not know how to make that transition.
Yes.
What if I fail?
Yes.
And probably I have a family, I have children, people who are depending on me, and this business fails. What happens then? How was that for you?
I think that fear is misconceived.
It is?
Most people, yes. Because it's better to have your own business than to be employed. It's more rewarding. There's somewhere I read, someone was saying, why work so hard yet build nothing? So if you want to build something, I think you need at least to do something that is productive. So if you are building, I mean, you're working for someone, you just get the paycheck. At the end of the day, it seems like, I don't know, ni kama tabia tu.
Ni kama
you're just waiting for
the end of the month.
The end of the month.
Pay your bills.
15th ikifika, wengine advance, you know. But a business is more challenging, but it's more rewarding.
Okay.
You see it grow like a
baby.
like a baby or like a crop in the farm.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you before the interview, you were mentioning how people need to prepare for that transition.
Yes.
Because if you wake up one day and decide nimewacha wacha nianze ingine, then you're not ready, and that is why most people fail.
Yes.
Because the preparation is what they did not do.
Yes.
So what kind of preparations would you advise, or what did you do to make sure that you landed softly?
You need to save, of course. That's the key. And I think even when I travel around the world, I see people, their saving culture is what saves them. Because if once you save your money, then you use it to create wealth or maybe to build something. And then this is how you get your income.
Okay.
Yes. So you need to save. For me, like, I was lucky to have access to a circle called Muhasibu Circle, because it was initially started as a circle for accountants. So after that, I saved a little. I used it, part of it, to finance my education in college, in university. Because I did later on I did a degree in finance.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
After all the CPAs, you did now a degree for finance.
Then I used the same money to buy my first car.
The first car from the
loan to
circle.
buy the first car. Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
what car was this? What was your first car?
Toyota. Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to ask what you're driving now.
No, don't ask.
I won't. But so, is that something else that we need to do to create a saving culture? Create a saving culture. Join an institution that will help you grow something, build something. What else can they do?
Other than saving, you also need to plan, because saving is enough itself is not enough. Because if you keep your money in the bank, it will lose value over time. But if you are planning to start a business, you need to have a perfect plan. You need to also do research about your business that you need to start. And actually, you need to start something that you care about. Because for me, I have always loved to be a builder. Yes. So when you do that, then you need to have an exit plan from your current employment. If you don't have that, probably that's why most people fail, because most of the questions that I get from even my personal friends is, you guys, tell me what kind of business can I start?
Yeah.
Because we see you're doing so well. Tell me what you can do.
That question is very common. So what do you tell them?
Mostly, I think I just tell them to think deep inside them, because you cannot just start something out of the blues, or just because someone else has told you this is a good business. You need to do your research. You need to plan properly, and then you start your business. But for me, luckily, my wife is my partner, and she started ahead of me.
She did?
Yes. So I was working in Juba, and at that time, the job I was working at was a little bit paying better.
Okay, okay.
So all the money that I made, I used to send to her, and she would pump it in the business.
Interesting. So when you got out, you were getting into something that was already started.
Actually, when I got out, I slept for 3 months.
Without working?
Yes. While she was working, and
That is so interesting. But then again, that also tells you what you did before prepared you for what you were getting into, which is very, very important. So what does Glade do? Because you're the CEO and co-founder of Glade Builders.
Oh, we sell on wholesale aluminum profiles and glass, also in wholesale, but we also do doors, windows, and glasses, in all the types of glasses. Yes.
And you actually ended up doing what you love and what you felt like.
Sure.
And do you still practice accountancy? Do you consult for because I know that you are also in the course of your MBA.
Yes.
So I don't know, are you planning to get into the consultancy kabisa, or you're giving that up?
I think I'll just remain in my own businesses, because I am also thinking of other businesses to start.
Okay.
I'm almost setting up Glade completely, and then I move onwards to something else.
Something totally different, or something on the same building. Something on building, or something totally different?
I'm thinking of real estate.
Real estate, which is still
the same.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So when you find your passion, then you're you're at a better place,
Yes.
whatever it is, whatever field that it's in. You talked about you driving for something that keeps pushing you to become better. Whatever it is that is pushing you right now to do the real estate. What is that? What are some of those things that they keep pushing you to do better?
I think I have a drive in myself to be better and to make a life for my family and my future. But other than that also, I love seeing something grow from, I think that's something from my background.
Yeah,
When
like
I was
from
a
the
farmer,
vegetables.
yes, from the vegetables.
Yeah.
The more you take care of the plant, it becomes very vibrant, very nice.
And you're happy at the end.
And you're happy at the end. So I think that's a very good motivation for me to see something work. So Glade is almost done, but the problem with it, it's very capital intensive. Yes.
But you're still in there holding on
Yes, yes.
until you see your dreams come to fruition,
yes.
which is amazing. You know, I don't know, but I love what you talked about in terms of, you know, watching something grow, like a plant or a crop, like a baby, and seeing them become adults and see the crop mature and give you fruit for the work that you've done. And I think if we all try and find that drive within us, that thing, what would you like to grow? What is that passion that you have? And it's so true, Mutuma, that people will call you and ask you, how can I, what can I do? What business can I do? But the answers are not with Mutuma or myself or with anyone else that you're asking that question, because the answer lies within you. It does lie within you. Thank you so much for creating time for us today.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's quite inspirational. I don't know where you're going after real estate because, wow, there's no stopping you. There is no stopping you. Okay, so some of the things that I have picked from this conversation is, if you want to jump from employment to start your own business, you need to save. Get into a circle. He got into Mhasibu circle. Right now it's open to everyone. It's not just an accountant. It's not just an accountant circle. Get into Mhasibu or whatever other circle that you want to get into. Do your planning right. Your exit should be planned. Do your research and find that which burns you inside, that fuels your passion inside, and follow that dream. This has been Motivate with me, Mukali. Thank you so much, Mutuma. We're taking a very short commercial break. When we come back, we've got Catherine Mwangi on Books and Blogs.
Generation is parenting today. It is as a result of the template they had from the past generation.
Yes.
The reason why we do this, we don't do it because we are perfect. We do it because we want to work towards perfection.